It started with the attic. We'd hear faint creaks and whispers, the kind that make you doubt your sanity. My wife, Jenna, insisted it was just the house settling, but I knew better. One night, as I lay in bed, I heard it again, only this time it was louder. A dragging sound, like furniture being moved. I grabbed a flashlight and headed up, hoping to find a raccoon or some other explainable cause. The attic was empty, save for a few old boxes and cobwebs. As I turned to leave, something caught my eye. A door, slightly ajar, that I had never seen before. It was small, almost child-sized, and barely noticeable in the dim light. Curiosity got the better of me. I pushed it open and peered inside. The room was tiny, filled with dusty, antique furniture that didn't belong to us. A small table, a chair, and a mirror hung on the wall. But what really stood out was the old leather-bound book on the table. I opened it, and the pages were filled with frantic, scribbling entries. The first one read, "The house moves, it shifts at night when no one is looking. The rooms change, the doors disappear. I'm not alone here." I shut the book, my head pounding. Suddenly, the attic door slammed shut behind me. I ran to it, but it wouldn't budge. Panic set in as I banged on the door, calling for Jenna. Then, I heard it. The dragging sound again, this time much closer. I turned around and saw the small door slowly closing. I rushed to it, but it vanished before my eyes, leaving a solid wall in its place. The room felt smaller, the air thicker. Desperation clawed at me as I pounded on the walls, screaming for help. Hours passed, or maybe minutes. Time seemed to blur. Finally, the attic door opened, and Jenna stood there, her face pale with worry. I stumbled out, gasping for breath. I tried to explain what happened, but the attic looked normal again. The small door was gone. The room as empty as before. Jenna thought I was losing my mind, but I knew the truth. The house was alive, and it was playing with me. Over the next few days, things got worse. Rooms in our house would change places overnight. The kitchen would be where the living room was. The bathroom would be where the bedroom would be. Jenna and I argued constantly. She thought I was doing it to scare her, but I swore it wasn't me. One night, I woke up to find Jenna gone. I searched the entire house, but she was nowhere. Panic set in. I called the police, but they found no trace of her. They said it was impossible for someone to just disappear from a locked house. Desperate, I went back to the attic. The small door was there again. I opened it and stepped inside, hoping to find answers. The room was the same, but the book was gone. Instead, there was a new entry on the wall, written in what looked like blood. "She's here with me now." A cold dread washed over me. I knew I had to find her, to save her. But as I turned to leave, the door vanished again. The room grew darker, the air thicker. And then I heard it. Jenna's voice, faint and pleading, coming from the walls. The house had her, and now it had me too. If you're reading this, get out. Don't stay another night. The house is alive, and it will never let you go.